Today I'm excited to talk about characters from One Piece who might reappear after 2024. In the world of One Piece, characters often vanish and then reemerge, bringing a fresh breeze to the storyline. Take Buggy for example, who disappeared early in the story and later rose to the status of a 4 Emperor. Or Laboon, whose emotional return is eagerly awaited as he continues to honor a long-standing promise. Among fans, there's immense interest in the various clues and theories about the potential return of these characters. In this session, I'll delve into the popular characters, especially among Japanese fans, and explain their significance, background, and story depth, along with our predictions. If you find this intriguing, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to comment the name of the character you wish to see return with hope for return in the comments section. Let's get started. First up, let's dive into the story of Laboon, a character from One Piece who may make a return appearance after 2024. Laboon, as many of you might remember, is a whale with Luffy's pirate flag prominently marked on his forehead, a beloved figure to the audience. Originally, Laboon was a lost whale who had been accompanying the Rumbar Pirates. However, due to the harsh conditions of the Grand Line, they decided not to take him along, parting ways at Twin Cape in the entrance to the Grand Line with a promise to return someday. That's why Laboon has been waiting at Twin Cape for such a long time. Tragically, the Rumbar Pirates were annihilated during their journey in the Grand Line, but Laboon, unaware of this fact, continues to wait for their return. Laboon is steadfast in honoring the promise, waiting patiently. To prevent Laboon from stopping, Crocus, a doctor, took care of him. Meanwhile, Luffy, who once fought with Laboon, promised to reunite. Luffy, who is usually known for his playful antics, shows his truly cool side in moments like these. As we delve into these stories I'm about to share, let's anticipate the return of characters like Laboon and explore the profound backgrounds that define them. Next, let's talk about Brook, a former member of the Rumbar Pirates, whom we encountered during our adventure in Thriller Bark. Brook, the sole survivor due to the power of the Revive fruit, actually had a very close relationship with Laboon. If there's a re-entry in the story, it might involve Brook completing a full circuit of the Grand Line and reuniting with Laboon. Though this event lies in the future, as it only occurs after circling the Grand Line, I'm really looking forward to Laboon's reappearance. Even though Laboon is a whale, the presence of characters like Jinbei and Chopper might enable some form of communication. Interestingly, Laboon's head bears the mark of the Straw Hat Pirates flag, effectively making it their territory. The sight of a whale with the mark of the 4 Emperors Straw Hat Luffy at the entrance of the Grand Line must be quite intimidating for the rookies about to enter. Let's eagerly watch how Laboon and other characters will intertwine in upcoming narratives. Next, I want to introduce Bong Curry. Bon-chan made an appearance as an antagonist in the Alabasta arc and later as an ally in the Impelled Down arc. There's a unique scene in Alabasta where Luffy and his crew, while fishing for food, unexpectedly catch Bong Curry, the Okama. He possesses the power of the clone fruit, making him a character who is surprisingly approachable despite being a first-time acquaintance. Although an enemy in Alabasta, a friendship bloomed between him and the others, marking him as a charismatic character from that moment on. As Mr. 2 of Baroque works under Crocodile, Bong Curry is also a combatant who excels in ballet. He was strong enough to fight on par with Sanji. The chaos in Alabasta was a result of his clone fruit powers, which he showcased in an almost artistic manner while interacting with the Straw Hat crew. Once he touches someone, he can memorize their face and transform into them at any time. This ability allowed him to transform into Cobra, the king of Alabasta, triggering a civil war. With the power of transforming into a king, he could literally move a nation. Let's keep an eye on Bong Curry's future endeavors. Bong Curry's clone fruit ability plays a crucial role in his battle with Sanji. He ingeniously transformed into Nami, creating a situation where Sanji was unable to attack. Utilizing Sanji's inability to harm women, Bong Curry could also transform into crewmates or family members, making it difficult for anyone to attack him, even if they knew his true identity. Ultimately, Sanji exploited the weakness that Bong Curry couldn't use ballet-based martial arts in Nami's form, securing victory after a challenging battle. Despite being enemies, a bond of friendship emerged, and Bong Curry acted as a decoy for the Navy, helping the Straw Hat crew escape from Alabasta. His gallant actions surely captivated many fans. Moreover, during the escape from Impelled Down, his clone fruit ability was instrumental. He chose to face off against Magellan in a one-on-one battle to save Luffy and the others. Luffy owes his life to Bong Curry in both Alabasta and Impelled Down. Although he hasn't appeared in the main storyline since Impelled Down, cover stories revealed that he became the new queen of Nukama Land, succeeding Ivankov. It's said that characters who appear in cover stories often reappear in the main story. While not the main focus of the cover story, Bong Curry's survival was depicted, hinting at his potential return. With Doflamingo's capture and incarceration impelled down, there might be renewed focus on the prison, raising the possibility of Bong Curry's reappearance. It remains a mystery how Bong Curry managed to escape and reach level 5.5 of impelled down. If escaping handcuffs is that easy, it raises questions about the security of the supposedly impregnable prison. Next up, let's discuss Eneru, the boss of the Skypiea arc. Self-proclaimed as a god, his strength is no exaggeration, with the ability to control lightning thanks to the Rumble fruit. It's understandable why Eneru considers himself a deity. His lightning powers are a true embodiment of his divine persona. Beyond his incomparable lightning abilities, Eneru also mastered the observation hockey known as Mantra, allowing him to monitor the entire situation of Skypiea. This made him seem truly godlike at the time. As a Logia-type user, he could deflect damage and evade attacks with Mantra, placing him among the strongest characters even today. However, his only nemesis, Luffy, appeared and rendered his lightning attacks ineffective. For the first time, Eneru faced an opponent impervious to his powers. Although he intended to destroy Skypiea, Eneru was defeated by Luffy, preventing his plans and leaving for the moon with his battered ship, Maxim. Eneru mentioned something about Fairy Verth. His activities on the moon were later depicted in a cover story series where he defeated space pirates, reached ancient ruins, and led a group of native robots. Like Bong Curry, Eneru has appeared in the cover story series, leaving many plot threads open. He journeyed to the moon, leaving behind many mysteries. Moreover, he powered the robots similar to how Nika's heartbeat powered robots, using his own energy. With his appearance in the cover story and the foreshadowing of his actions on the moon, there's anticipation for Eneru's return. Following the introduction of Eneru, there's growing anticipation for the latest appearance of Rouge, connected to the theme of Skypiea. He remains the only member of the worst generation whose details have not been fully revealed, shrouded in mystery. Recently, the enigmatic character of Bonnie has been highlighted, revealing many of her secrets, yet much about Rouge, including his devil fruit powers, remains unknown. Interestingly, Rouge carries a pencil as his weapon and supposedly set out to sea in search of a pencil sharpener, an eccentric backstory indicative of Ichiro Oda's playful creativity. Rouge first made his appearance in the Shibodi Archipelago arc. Despite having the lowest bounty among his peers, he was seen battling two pacifistas. This suggests Rouge's considerable strength, further supported by his victory over commander of the Big Mom's pirates, hinting he might be significantly more powerful than perceived. As for Rouge's abilities, they seem to involve getting stronger with each damage he receives, leading to speculation about powers like the damage fruit, muscle fruit, or some physical counter-type ability. Rouge, with his distinctive wings, hints at his origins from Skypiea. The numerous plot threads tied to his Skypiea roots could indicate hidden secrets yet to be revealed. The fact that he's from Skypiea and has been kept under wraps adds an intriguing layer of mystery. There's a possibility that Rouge might reappear alongside Eneru, considering his unknown abilities and significant background as a Skypiean. These two aspects, his yet-to-be-revealed powers and his crucial backstory, point towards a likely return in the future storylines. Now, let's delve into Don Quixote Doflamingo and his intriguing backstory. He was once a formidable member of the Seven Warlords of the Sea and the ruler of Dressrosa. Dressrosa, on the surface, seems like a peaceful and joyful country where toys and humans coexist harmoniously. However, the reality was quite different. The power of the Hobby fruit, wielded by Sugar of the Don Quixote family, transformed people into toys, erasing even their existence from memory. This was why Dressrosa appeared peaceful from the outside. But thanks to the Straw Hat Pirates' efforts, the dark side of this country was gradually exposed. After his secrets were revealed, Doflamingo tried to intensify his reign of terror, but ultimately he was defeated by Luffy in a fierce battle and sent to Impelled Down. So why is there an expectation among fans for Doflamingo's return? The answer lies in the important plot thread he holds, the mystery about the national treasure of Mary Joie. Moreover, if he escapes, there's a chance that Bong Curry might join him. We might just see a return to the Impelled Down saga. Let's talk about the intriguing rumor of Doflamingo joining the Cross Guild. There's been speculation about a potential escape from Impelled Down, which is set to bring the prison back into the spotlight. Interestingly, Weevil is currently incarcerated in Impelled Down. Ichiro Oda has hinted at Weevil's future involvement, and during the time of heightened interest in Weevil, Doflamingo might also play a role. For instance, Doflamingo could be involved in some way if Weevil attempts an escape. Now, let's look at the relationship with the Cross Guild. There's a deep connection between Mihawk, Crocodile, and Doflamingo. During the Summit War, we witnessed Doflamingo attempting to team up with Crocodile. Additionally, both Mihawk and Doflamingo wear matching bracelets, suggesting a profound connection. As Doflamingo escapes and engages in new battles, his family remains captive. This might indicate the possibility of Doflamingo joining the Cross Guild. If the Doflamingo family cannot escape, joining the Cross Guild could be a plausible scenario. However, this is still speculation, as clear foreshadowing is not yet apparent. Moreover, regarding the 7 Warlords of the Sea, the reappearance of Moria and Hancock are anticipated. Particularly Moria's whereabouts have been unknown since Perona's rescue. While there have been no major hidden plots for Hancock, the destruction of Amazon Lily by Blackbeard and the Marines makes her reappearance likely. Moria's status remains unknown, and with the numerous mysteries surrounding his race and Thriller Bark, his return to the story seems highly probable. There's a lot of anticipation for the return of various characters, but notably fans are eagerly awaiting the comeback of the remnants of the Whitebeard Pirates. Marco and Izzo once fought alongside Odin for the dawn of a new era. Moreover, as Marco previously mentioned, it's plausible that the remnants of the Whitebeard Pirates, seeking freedom, might have dispersed. Yet there's a hidden possibility that they might regroup and exact revenge on the Blackbeard Pirates. One reason for this is the fact that the remnants of the Whitebeard Pirates are temporarily disbanded, and their iconic ship, the Moby Dick, is mentioned as being stored away in a vivre card. This suggests a future where they reunite and set sail on the Moby Dick once again. Another reason is their newfound freedom. While they are said to have gained freedom, considering Whitebeard was originally a pirate who cherished liberty, their allegiance to him was likely out of respect and love for the man himself. With their disbandment, they have achieved true freedom. This freedom doesn't imply being released from former constraints, but rather the ability to act without the responsibilities and ties of being part of the Whitebeard Pirates. This is why Marco and his comrades were seen aiding the Straw Hat crew. During their time in the Whitebeard Pirates, as one of the 4 emperors, it was difficult for them to act independently. Now they have the freedom to move on their own. Remember how Ace once avoided a fight with Kaido? Considering this, it's possible that, just as they avenged the former 2nd Division commander, they might challenge Blackbeard, one of the 4 emperors. However, a victory against Blackbeard seems unlikely at this point. The remnants of the Whitebeard Pirates alone aren't strong enough. But now, free from the constraints of the Whitebeard Pirates' name, they could join forces with other groups, just like in Wano country. Blackbeard has a deep-seated grudge with Shanks, and there are already hints of future confrontation. Furthermore, the Straw Hat crew also has a high chance of clashing with the Blackbeard Pirates. For the sake of Whitebeard, and to avenge Ace and Whitebeard, they might even support one of the 4 emperors. Characters eagerly anticipated for return include, surprisingly, Yamato and Momonosuke from Wano country. For many fans, this might seem an obvious expectation. Moreover, the plotline involving Pluton is still hanging, indicating a likely return of these characters when that storyline unfolds. Notably, Yamato, who initially expressed a desire to join Luffy's crew, was not part of the crew by the end of the Wano arc. Choosing to live like Odin, Yamato might be seen aboard the Pirate King's ship in their next appearance. In addition, Law and Kid, who formed alliances in the Wano arc, are also characters anticipated for a comeback. Kid experienced a crushing defeat in Elbaf, and Law suffered a loss on the island adjacent to Elbaf, leading to the Straw Hat crew setting Elbaf as their next destination. In future developments, there's a possibility of these 3 captains meeting again in Elbaf. One aspect we mustn't overlook is Gedatsu's episode depicted in the cover story series set in Skypiea. Gedatsu is a key character in the Gedatsu's Accidental Blue Sea Life cover story. Additionally, he battled Chopper in the main storyline, but accidentally fell from Skypiea due to a blunder. In the cover story, he lands on a hole-riddled island and miraculously survives. There, he fatefully encounters Goro, a man who dreams of digging up hot springs, and together, they successfully unearth one. However, their excessive digging accidentally creates a tunnel connecting to Alabasta, leading to an encounter with Koza. It turns out that Goro is Koza's uncle and Toto's brother. This cover story is interconnected with the main narrative, depicting the opening of a tunnel between Gedatsu's Hot Springs Island and Alabasta, where the royal family visits the springs. However, Alabasta is in turmoil with Vivi's disappearance and Cobra's assassination. There's a chance Alabasta could be spotlighted again, and Gedatsu's Hot Springs Island and tunnel could play a pivotal role in the upcoming developments. That's all for today. This channel posts summaries, explanations, and ranking videos related to One Piece. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.